One of the main reasons that we're depleted is because we're all drinking filtered and bottled water that has no minerals. So we hear this a lot from parents. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid playing soccer, none of the kids were running off the field with cramps. But lots of kids who are doing sports are really struggling because they're drinking filtered and bottled water, which has no minerals.
And I would also say, just as an observation, this generation of children, mine are which are included in that, are the most overhydrated. Like we always make sure that they have a water bottle. My kids actually play soccer, so they have that huge jug, and it's like this is the most hydrated generation of
They're
children.
irrigated, they're not hydrated.
Oh,
And
okay, so qualify
what
that
we're
for
gonna
me. Yeah.
that's what we're gonna end up talking about is the difference between irrigating. You drink a lot of water, guess what you end up doing? You flush minerals out of your system. And then you try to replenish with salt-based minerals that are made from rocks, shells, bones. And how well does your digestive tract actually break those down? Not very well. And there's another issue with salt-based electrolytes, which is that when you use salt-based electrolytes over time, they are irritating to the bladder, to the lining of the bladder and kidney, and you can look into it. And
Is that because of the salt? That's because of the
yes,
Na? Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
think about your body. I mean, I know that we came from the ocean originally, but if you drink salt water, how does that make your stomach feel? Not well. Okay. So we get plenty of salt in our food. Most people, unless you're eating a low salt diet, getting electrolytes from salts they're very good for acute electrolyte imbalance. If you're about to fall over, faint or something, salt will bring you back very quickly. But used on a regular basis over time, and I know it's really hard because I know so many people are using the powdered, or these different salt-based electrolytes. There's even lots of, pink salt, electrolyte solutions. And I'm sorry to tell you that if you really look into it, you will recognize that it is not good on an ongoing basis for the body.
So is that not promoting hydration? Is that still promoting irrigation on that side? Or does that help? Does the salt, or acutely it helps with hydration, but just you're saying over the long term, it's not good for the lining of the bladder and some of the other things that you mentioned.
Yes, and it actually, those salt-based electrolytes are not actually very bioavailable, and that's where we get into the whole thing of replenishment and how that works.